Donald Trump's Gestapo takeover of Washington, D.C. is not only bad for residents, it's not only bad for the optics of the United States, it also turns out that it's very, very bad for business. And small business owners are getting screwed ever since Donald Trump decided to stick his big nose into Washington, D.C. by lying to us about the crime rate in the city. And this also comes, by the way, this is something I think is worthwhile to point out here. Republicans, for years and years and years and years, in every campaign and every talking point, they tell us that the small business owners are the backbone of America, right? The only people Republicans care about, according to them, are the small business owners. We don't care about your workers. We don't care about the big businesses. We only care about the small business owners. You go back and look at any Republican campaign speech for the last 20 years, and I guarantee you, no matter which one you pick, just one at random, you're going to hear the phrase small business owners. Because that is the only people they talk about. Because they think if you don't own a business, you don't have value. But if you get too big, then you got to give money to the Republicans, and if you don't, then you're evil. So that's why they love the small business owners. Well, it is those very same small business owners in Washington, D.C. that are getting squished right now because of Donald Trump's armed forces patrolling the streets of D.C. A new report came out this week showing that restaurant reservations starting on the day that Donald Trump released federal troops into Washington, D.C. have fallen by roughly 30%. On the first day, they fell by 16%. By the end of the week, after the first week, they had fallen by 31% on that day. So overall, taken as an average, I think the total number is like they're down by 24%. But certain small businesses, bar owners, restaurant owners, and the like, are seeing fewer patrons overall, not just in reservations. And some of them have reported that they are literally at the point of losing thousands of dollars per day. One bar owner who said he lost $7,000 in a single night said this: "Thursdays are all local, but Fridays and Saturdays we get people from out of town and we just had none of them. It was awful. That's not sustainable." So let me go ahead and break this down for everybody. Obviously, the people who live in DC are trying to continue to live normal lives. They're trying to do the things that they typically do. It is a little bit more difficult for them. If you've seen any of the videos going around social media, you see the Humvees, you see all of these armed people standing on street corners. And so a lot of the locals actually do kind of want to pull back a little bit. But there are some of them, again, still trying to do normal things. I have seen people post videos while jogging, and they're jogging past all of these, officers. But the out-of-towners, DC is a tourist destination. And the people aren't coming. And why would you? I mean, who would want to go travel to an occupied city? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't sound like a good time. And without these tourists, without the tourism dollars, whether from Americans or from people abroad, you're not going to survive. And that's what's happening. Trump only has 30 days with these troops. That's all he's legally allowed to have. He has suggested he could do more. He says he could do more without even Congress approving it. He legally cannot, but if he needs congressional approval, I think we all pretty much know which way Congress is going to go on that. And if this keeps up longer than 30 days, we're going to start to see businesses shut down. They're not going to be able to make their rent. They're not going to be able to pay their employees. And that is going to have this, cascading domino effect on small businesses across DC. And when people start losing their jobs, businesses start locking their doors for the last time, everyone in this country needs to remember that Donald Trump did this to them. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.